Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel, where we break down South Africa's biggest political developments, expose the truths behind the headlines, and keep you informed with in-depth commentary. Today's story is nothing short of explosive. The long-awaited corruption trial of Ace Magashule, former ANC Secretary General and now leader of the African Congress for Transformation, officially kicked off on Monday in the Bloemfontein High Court, and it's already promising to be one of the most significant legal battles in the country's post-apartheid history. For years, this case has loomed large in the political and legal arenas. It's about more than just the alleged looting of R255 million meant for asbestos roof removals in the Free State. It's about power, political survival, and South Africa's ongoing war against corruption at the highest levels of government. And as this trial begins, all eyes are on the courtroom. So what exactly is this case about? It all centers around an asbestos audit project that took place during Magashule's tenure as Premier of the Free State. The aim of the project was to identify and eventually remove dangerous asbestos roofing from homes across the province. But according to prosecutors, the project was riddled with corruption, inflated contracts, and zero delivery. Despite the massive budget, R255 million, the communities in question allegedly saw no actual improvement. The asbestos remained, but the money vanished. Magashule stands accused of multiple charges, including corruption, fraud, and money laundering. He's not alone in this. Businessman Edwin Sodi, who has become something of a household name in corruption investigations, is also in the dock. He's been linked to various dodgy tenders across the country and is accused of being a central player in siphoning off funds meant for public good. But Magashule, ever the political survivor, is coming out swinging. Outside the courtroom on Monday, he didn't mince his words. He told the media that he was ready to embarrass the NPA and insisted that the case against him is nothing more than a politically motivated hit job. According to him, the charges are part of a broader campaign to tarnish his image and remove him from political relevance. He said, and I quote, "They attempted to tarnish my honor, but I will establish my innocence before the court." That's a strong statement, but the National Prosecuting Authority isn't backing down either. The prosecution claims it has hard evidence in the form of emails, bank statements, and testimony from whistleblowers. They're painting a picture of a carefully orchestrated scheme where money was funneled away from service delivery and into the pockets of the connected. This trial is more than just another day in court, it's a symbolic moment for South Africa's justice system. Many South Africans have grown weary and cynical after years of high-profile corruption scandals that end in delays, appeals, or no real accountability. This case, however, could set a new precedent. If the state secures a conviction against a political heavyweight like Magashule, it could send a strong message that no one is above the law, not even former ANC top brass. On the other hand, if Magashule walks free, it could further erode faith in the state's ability to bring the powerful to justice. There's a lot at stake here, not just for Magashule, but for the entire anti-corruption drive launched in the wake of the state capture revelations. Let's not forget that Magashule's name has come up multiple times in the Zondo Commission reports. His alleged involvement in networks of patronage, dodgy tenders, and political maneuvering has been well documented. Now, he finally has his day in court. Outside the courtroom, the atmosphere was tense but charged with political energy. Supporters of the African Congress for Transformation showed up in numbers, chanting in support of their embattled leader. They see him not as a criminal, but as a victim of political persecution, a narrative that Magashule himself has pushed relentlessly since his arrest back in 2020. Meanwhile, critics gathered to demand accountability. They argue that for too long, the powerful have looted with impunity, leaving ordinary South Africans to suffer under a crumbling public infrastructure, failing hospitals, and inadequate housing. For them, this trial isn't just about one man, it's about justice finally catching up to the elite. Legal experts say the trial could run for several weeks, maybe even longer, given the mountain of evidence and the complexity of the financial transactions involved. The prosecution is expected to begin laying out its full case on Tuesday, and many believe that how this case unfolds could shape the future direction of high-level prosecutions in South Africa. It's also a test for the NPA itself. Can they deliver a watertight case, or will this be another drawn-out saga that ends in disappointment? With high public expectations and immense political scrutiny, the pressure is on like never before. Let's be honest, South Africans have been burned before. From the arms deal to Nkandla, from Guptigate to Digital Vibes, the list of scandals is long, and the convictions are few. But perhaps, just perhaps, this time might be different. Whether you believe Magashule is innocent and being persecuted, or you believe he's finally facing the consequences of years of unchecked power, one thing is certain, that this is one trial that deserves your attention. We'll be following the proceedings closely, bringing you updates and insights as the case progresses. Make sure you subscribe and turn on those notifications so you don't miss a single development in this historic trial. And now we turn it over to you. What do you think? Is Magashule being unfairly targeted? Or is this long overdue justice finally catching up with a powerful political figure? Do you think the NPA has what it takes to secure a conviction, or will this case fizzle out like so many others before it? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with friends who care about the future of justice and accountability in our country. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.